Me neither. Oh no, there's someone there.
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
Yes, there is. What the fuck is that? Something's wrong with the camera. Yeah, of course. Something's wrong with the camera they gave us. She gave us. And now we're back in 2024. Chapter 4. These girls have ears. Yeah, he probably gave us the camera on purpose, right? She's gonna make a ritual or something, right? And first, the second of all, she's young. Here. That was 1980, this is 2024. Compassionate. Are you okay? Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait.
Do you think our mother
To Augustine?
is the other one with the camera that was trying to make the film?
I don't know. She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie?
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie.
Also, guys, we're gonna give away another Koskati game, or so it's exclamation mark ticket, right?
They're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes. Yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
Probably it is. And probably that's the movie that she gave us in the
We're here.
camera
Someone's offering to buy
or
our
something,
copies
right?
of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather
Yep.
every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
This game, Babula, is from the universe of Dead by Daylight. The casting of Frank Stone, which is a killer from Dead by Daylight, and it's the game is been developed from Supermassive, the one that gave us Until Dawn, they gave us The Quarry, and the Dark Picture Anthology games, and it's exactly the same. You know, it's in the same type of game. So, Commandy, what are you waiting for? I'm good here. What shall we do with her? What are we waiting for? I'm good here. Maybe I will say I'm good here.
I think I'm good here.
You're lost.
They're gonna split up. Okay, she's dead. Talk to Maddie.
Do you really think Augustine might be up to something? Like, do you think she isn't going to follow through on her offers?
Cynical. Dubious. Don't get your hopes up. It seems too good to be true. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, the graphics are amazing.
Never trust an offer until the money's in the bank, figuratively speaking. Especially if it seems too good to be true.
Come Not everyone's trying to outmaneuver everyone else all the time.
They are in my business.
Show it.
Little bit more. Here. Maybe.
Not real life.
Real life is overrated.
Maybe, but it's the only life I got.
Only if you believe that.
I found the key. I found the key. Oh, not the key. What am I supposed to do with that?
I want to come take a look at this.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh no, we solved this, right? Yeah. The Gilgamesh. No man, we read all about this. Wait, we read the story. We know the story. We're done. He went here, right?
Why don't we go look around together? Unless you want to stay here by yourself?
Okay. Oh, never thought your little Maddie Bear would end up in a place like this, huh?
That?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
What were you shouting about?
Look at this place. You should shoot one of your movies here.
Why?
Because it's cool as hell.
We might as well take a look around.
Okay, more exploring. Why not? Right? Look at the painting.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian.
Oh,
Shoes are Italian.
Now
this
that was
castle
nice.
or manor is full of, surprises, right?
This place would make an incredible film
His
location.
guy's guy had him tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer.
Oh.
Which is like a super limited
Security!
What you
We
wanna-
have a lot of stuff here, man. And we have what's that?
Well, hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah,
I'd say
blueprint,
this
but I
goes a
cannot take
little
it.
Beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
No signal. So where is Augustine? Okay, back. What's that? Can I open this door? No. Can I speak with him? I can. No, we've read about this. Okay, we've done all of this. I don't want to do anything else with him. Should we go up? Maybe up.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
Yeah, you see, she was the one that that was making the film.
Whole other lifetime.
Or maybe someone else, I don't know.
Her younger brother Jaime was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had
Oh,
passed.
she was the rock woman.
Yeah.
The rock woman.
Pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Comforting. I'm sorry you tried. You had to go through that. What about you, Stan? Let's go. Let's find out something about
I'm one
Stan's.
of
History.
Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question.
But I'm not gonna make an answer, right?
One, too.
What's your
Don't like him.
price?
Hmm?
You know what?
I don't like him.
Of course not.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
I know.
He's cocky.
Fuck him.
Yeah. Also, look at his pants, man. He's wearing a pink pant.
Cool statue.
Yeah, it's the Chainsaw Massacre. A killer from the Dead by Daylight, right?
Wow.
So all of the killers in Dead by Daylight that are supposed to be, you know, like
Christina loves cosplay.
not gods, like paranormal entities, right? That they used to be killers. That's how, now in this one it's explaining to us the Frank Stone, how he probably became the
Yeah,
monster, right?
Probably.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Probably we're supposed to find something to put in there, right? Frank Stone. The Face of Evil, the true story of Frank Stone.
Trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Told by the man who stabbed him, Sheriff Lloyd Cusick. In 463, Cusick was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joy doing his darnedest to make... Hey! Hey, I'm not... Oh, it has more. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in one thing. In on things. Not my first choice. The flat-foot was from out of state and a little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself, and there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. Yeah, the baby. I am not afraid to admit I was scared, of course. I had only a moment to act before all was lost, so I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Nice. That's exactly what happened, actually, right? Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubbernecers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it, never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Oh, don't be so sure about it. Saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One master was enough for Cedar Hill. Okay. Got the feeling that we're gonna have more masters, right?
I should check on Maddie. Can't be easy meeting someone from her mom's past.
Where is Matty?
Just do it! Make your dreams come
What
true!
would you do
I
if you
am.
flew here instead of
Christos. Hello.
No way. You'd
We need a key.
It
the
opens
walls
with a
looking for
key.
a way out. Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
Okay. How are you, Christo? Thank you very much for stopping by. Also, guys, exclamation mark ticket.
Kick out of this place.
We're gonna have a giveaway every day, right?
And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Talking to someone special?
What? What do you mean?
Just woke up. Nice.
Funny,
Wakey, wakey.
perhaps.
Just woke up.
Felt so.
What are you talking about, man? It's 9:10 p.m.
She died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, it's raining here as well.
But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like She really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
I have some haunted stories to share. So, yes, our perfect weather is when it's raining. When it's raining, man, it's dark. It's the perfect time for me, right? I really like it.
When we had storms.
When we had storms, when we had thunder, our dogs don't like it, but
Yes.
it's the best. It's the perfect time for me when it's raining. I like rain. I like, clouds. I like to be darker. It's not a good idea to dwell on the past. There's something I never told anyone else. Nostalgic. What should we do?
That's it.
Nostalgic, probably, right? Nostalgic. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but
Oh,
there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night.
you heard it? How to go?
we were
No,
on
you
our
cannot.
way home from picking up
Because you
a
have only one headphone.
We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie.
Were you in love with Bonnie?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Okay. The music edit. Yeah, the music edit. You can go now. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Me neither.
Ah, there.
Oh no, there's someone there.
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Yes, there is. Augustine expected something like this. They might be after the film strips. If this plot gets any flicker, what should we do? Serious? They might be after the film strips. Concerned? Serious? Flippant. I'm gonna go with concerned, maybe. Serious? Serious? What should we do, guys? I leave it up to you. We have one left on the right, and the middle one. Left, middle, or right? Right, middle, left. What? Always middle. Right. Just to say the opposite for Yota. Yeah, I got it. What should we do? I'm gonna go with... I wanted to go with Sirius, to be honest.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this. might
So
happen.
since it's a tie...
This place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so... Do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, Good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got
Yeah.
a point.
Can't we just knock?
Yeah, and she's gonna answer.
That, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Maybe it's the sheriff. Older. Hmm? Now we are back in 1980. We're back in the 80s again, okay. Fifth! The fun. Okay, that chapter was small. Oh, now that's why it has 14 chapters.
Taking them so long. I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
No, it cannot be the sheriff. The sheriff is gonna be probably dead by now, right? Maybe it's his son. Hmm? Excited, right on time.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing, just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
Yeah.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Jealous. Someone jealous.
That reminds me.
Jealousy.
Now you are an official member of the team. Gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
Yeah. This is my favorite t-shirt.
You wanna
I always wanted something like this, right?
Rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people.
Of course, what did you expect to kill, man?
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to like exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
So the film that they were talking that whoever is watching the movie is scared or something is the movie that they're gonna make, because they're gonna use the camera that the Augustine gave us, right? And it's gonna be a possessed camera or something, right? I like the story so far. Approving. You are missing the point. Dubious. Yeah, Captain, I will agree with you in this one.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're like a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously. Obviously. Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to stone where we can shoot. And I'm gonna go make this thing. Any way I have to.
Oh, okay, now I'm playing with this one. Murder. Yeah, this is the movie. And probably the movie is not cursed because we used the camera that Augustine sold us. Then the movie became cursed, right? I like it.
Why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with
Sure,
Frankston.
no one was sad to
Mill's a
see it
pretty
go.
huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
End of an era. Cedar Steel Mill to permanently close. August 24th, 1967. The Cedar Steel Mill, once the industrial heartbeat of our
Here,
town.
Look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it
I'm
goes into
talking
the
here.
mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
That's your expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
Okay, can I read now? The Cedar Steel Mill, once the industrial heartbeat of our town, is to be permanently closed after over 40 years of almost continuous operation. Founded by Howard Kinsey
I
Tester.
pulled some of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders. And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
They're gonna talk. They're gonna continue to talk. There's no point of me speaking. They're not. In 1921, the building's wartime heyday produced a high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honored by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning. Morgan Tester's statement suggested the family's decision to close the mill permanently has been taken out of respect to the memories of those murdered on its premises by former employee Stone. Not everyone is convinced by this justification, however. Okay. And I read this one. Woohoo!
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Secrets of Killer Stone come to light, September 16th, 1963. As Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at the Cedar Steel Mill, more disturbing details are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal. 36 years old? He looks like a grandpa. That's the old man. Well, no, but back then, people were looking older than...
Older.
yeah.
Okay.
Center of the scandal, 36 years old mechanist Frank Stone, who was shot dead by police during a violent altercation last Friday. Stone, who Aaron Sheriff is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances over the last 3 years, has been described by those who knew him as a loner, creepy, and oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners. The Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence. Okay. Okay. Megona? Anything
I
else?
wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone
Do you
stuff.
who remember these cassette tapes, right? That's all that we were hearing this. That's how we hear music by the days. In the days, a cassette tape, a Walkman, and a pencil, you know, to rewind the tape. Oracle of the Omniverse. Guru Connor Barham. Oh, fuck. Do you feel trapped? Are you living your life of merely surviving it? Does the universe satisfy you? Or are you left seeking a deeper truth beyond this reality? By harnessing the deep knowledge within this book gleaned by Guru Barham from his studies of those tribes closest to enlightenment, you too can assimilate the wisdom of the ancients. Design and emerge from the cocoon. Ancients? Are we talking about Lovecraft here? From the cocoon of ignorance to soar on wings of cosmic bliss like a butterfly of enlightenment. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's more. Of course there is. It goes through my own practices, learned from my journeys through the American interior that I successfully elevated my consciousness to the point I was able to visualize another Cedar Hills, one beyond the veil of our reality. He's the one that made the whole Dead by Daylight universe. This little town seemed so very much like my own, yet so fascinatingly different in countless subtle ways. To give one example, the Calher family still owned the drugstore, but the manager behind the counter was... So he's talking about a different reality, right? An alternate reality, right? Mm-hmm. Same people, same place, but different. Mm-hmm. To give an example, the Catherine family still owned the drugstore, but the manager behind the counter was none other than young Georgie, the son who died so tragically some years ago. Here he was, in health, middle age, a season of life I knew he had never reached. I drew two conclusions from my meditative voyage. One, that every journey through life offers almost incalculable variation. And while we may each have only finite possibilities on our own journeys, there may be other journeys taken by mirror versions of ourselves that visit all destinations. Two, the different planes of reality are not so much separated rivers running in parallel as they are interconnected tributaries flowing to a single vast ocean of experience possibility. To explore this idea further, we must consider some... Put the cassette.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for...
What the fuck was that? Get the crap out of me. Taco?
Damn shame that no good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse. Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
Okay.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt...
Okay. Am I gonna talk with her? Yeah, probably.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Yes, you are jealous. No, man. We're not insecure.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but, you know, those victims could have been any of us, or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
What the fuck is that?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That she wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect, but I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Cowering. Yeah, okay, let's play with her.
It's pretty rad.
Let's play along,
I
right?
hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
Huh?
What?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
Okay, so
Time to go?
Paul,
Okay, people,
who's gonna die
time to
first?
move. Time to
Of
get out
four
and
of
shoot the
those
shit
four of
out
them,
this
huh?
thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money.
Well,
Let's go.
beside the old lady, because we know that she's still alive, right? We don't know nothing about the other three of them. And here, this is our mother, of Madison's mother.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Very interesting. The whole scene is calling
and
80s.
gentlemen.
Right? I love it.
I present the mill.
What the fuck is that?
There it is.
I think
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that. Take
Yeah,
right.
there is where it was one scene from it.
I don't
Pennywise.
see it.
That's why it's secret.
Dead by Daylight. I like the
You don't have to do
I like the whole Dead by Daylight, music environment that they have set up.
Oh, careful. First step's a doozy.